Why Made in Heaven is woke but also classist. The character of Tara. Tara in both season 1 and 2 is portrayed as an ambitious woman who is striving to make a name for herself in the world. She co-owns Made in Heaven along with Karan. Her character's backstory reveals her humble beginnings, hailing from a lower middle class strata of Delhi, and her rise to becoming a part of a wealthy household. However, this was achieved through a manipulated sexual encounter that was recorded and leaked by Tara herself. Tara is depicted as an opportunistic, conniving, and successful, albeit at the cost of ethics. During the series, we see her respond negatively to receiving a small settlement for her divorce and then attempting to secure half of her husband's company shares. Failing that, she targets the Khanna family house, which she eventually gets in the end. She also advises an actress to manipulate her partner for financial gain. All these aspects contribute to her unlikable character. While it's possible to root for her, it is also evident that she lacks ethical principles. This portrayal might stem from the biases of the creators, Reema Kakti and Zoya Akhtar, who themselves come from the upper class elite strata of society. In other instances, her new boyfriend is conscious that he can't provide the same lifestyle as her previous partner, leading to a sense of inadequacy in Tara's view. These instances suggest that Tara is uncertain about her ability to generate income on her own and resorts to manipulative tactics. This uncertainty is attributed to her middle class upbringing by the makers. The character of Jazz. In a scene, Jazz confronts Shashank about his reluctance to commit to her, even though they are physically intimate with each other. She highlights his reluctance to introduce her to his social circle due to their class difference. Shashank retorts by questioning why she doesn't bring her mechanic friend to his workplace. This exchange seems to mirror the creator's perspective, suggesting that class biases exist across all social strata, and since it is so universal, why should only the elites be questioned for their class biases? However, this argument doesn't account for the fact that Jazz comes from a lower middle class background and is striving to climb the social ladder, whereas Shashank is already an elite. Jazz's efforts to fit into an elite environment in her office are evident throughout the series, while Shashank, on the other hand, remains at ease. Shashank represents an elite class with numerous options, demonstrated by his dismissal of studying filmmaking at NYU. In fact, this conflict never gets resolved. Shashank never introduces Jazz to his social circle, nor does he accept his relationship with Jazz publicly. Instead, a flimsy, fancy solution is presented in the end, in which both Jazz and Shashank explore the possibility of an open relationship. As if makers are saying कि यार ये class is too much for us to handle. This stance of makers from the show implies that they think that class division is universal and accepted as a matter of fact. Pant's character. Despite the show's apparent progressiveness, it perpetuates class biases repeatedly. In one scene, Pant, who is a supervisor in Made in Heaven, who also hails from a middle class background, is shown to be dancing and jumping around in a video reel. This caricature reinforces stereotypes of lower middle class individuals. The Radhika Apte storyline. In this storyline, Radhika Apte's character is an author and a professor educated at a prestigious university abroad. She is marrying a professor who has returned from abroad, while the guy's family insists on a typical upper class and caste Hindu marriage. Radhika Apte's character, who is a Dalit, desires a Buddhist wedding as well, which did not meet the approval of many from the groom's family. Neeraj Ghavian's episode aptly portrays the caste bias prevalent among the upper echelons of society. However, consider if Radhika Apte's character wasn't an accomplished author and had not studied in Columbia, would she have been able to include the Buddhist wedding in her marriage plans? Could she have fought against caste bias without her elite educational background? Probably not, which again points out how important it is for two parties involved in marriage to be from a similar socio-economic class, even if their caste differences still remain. The story of Samir Soni and Neelam. The story involves actors Neelam and Samir Soni, who are in love but face a unique problem. Their son and daughter are marrying each other. It's later revealed that Neelam's son is marrying Soni's daughter purely for financial gain. Neelam and Soni were college lovers who did not marry back then because Soni was not financially well off. Now that he is successful and rich, they both leave their spouses and elope. The story explicitly shows how money influences whom we marry, fall in love with, or date. The story's retrospective approach highlights the undeniable role of money in relationships and marriages. In Made in Heaven, money and class are like elephant in the room. Intercaste and same-sex marriages are explored and adult elopement is accepted, but only if both sides are from similar socio-economic strata. The series strives to normalize queer love, yet it maintains a homogeneity of upper-class mannerism which makes such relationship possible. This suggests that while other differences may not matter, class difference does. These observations offer a glimpse into the show's complexities. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.